Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm so glad you're here. I'm going to start a jewelry jar in a little bit, but I also wanted to do a Q&A tonight. I did have a topic, and I'm going to bring up the topic, but if you guys have any questions concerning the topic or anything else, we'd be glad to answer them. I'd be glad to answer them tonight. I could not come on earlier today. I had some prior engagements that I had to attend to, including trying to get my topic, my quality control, under control. And I think that that's a really important aspect of our business that's often overlooked. And sometimes we get so harried, so hurried that things can happen to our business. Things can falter in lots of different ways. I know very few people who have never made a mistake in their business, very, very few. And those who say they haven't, or those who brag about how perfect their system is, are doing just that. Bragging, exaggerating, because if you haven't fallen, if you haven't stumbled, I don't think you learn. I really, really don't think you learn at all. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that, guys, because we can do a lot of that. And please excuse me while I tie this scarf a little better. It's silk and it tends to slip. And then I will say hello to everyone again in the chat. I really want to thank you for being here, though. And if you are new to the channel, this particular show that I do on Sundays, usually at 3 p.m. Central, but last week I did have to record it, and this week I decided to come in a little bit later today so that I wouldn't let you down. For those of you who like this show, it's not the most popular of my shows, but I know a few people like it, and I put up a little post about Whataburger. I love their little bag. I took that picture a while back from my classroom, and I just love their saying, which says, "We're not open late, we're just open." But it also kind of gave me a little nudge about my topic tonight, which is quality control, because a lot of people love Whataburger. Here in Texas, a lot of people say it's okay. I don't know what the big deal is. I told you last time that when I asked one of my guests, I think it was Tammy, about KFC, about Kentucky Fried Chicken in Kentucky, because she lives in Kentucky. And I was asking her, is it better there? Because I really think that that makes a difference in some areas. For instance, the Whataburger here in Houston, it's okay. It's good. As a matter of fact, tonight I had the chicken strips. I didn't even have the burger, and their chicken strips are amazing. Excuse me. And I even had the kids' meal because it's plenty. It's like 2 big fat strips, and it comes with gravy. And I love, do you guys like Cane's chicken, whatever? I've tried them once, and they are so, so good. But they don't do what I like, which is the gravy. I like the cream gravy with either my steak fingers. Who has had steak fingers before? It's another good kind of a drive-in eat that I remember from long ago. Love steak fingers, and I love chicken strips, but I like them with the gravy. Cane's does, I think, a remoulade sauce with theirs or something. So when I first went and I ordered it, I was already in line, and they had already served it to me. And then I said, don't y'all have brown gravy? And they're like, no. Or cream gravy? No, we do this sauce. And I'm like, oh, that's not what I like. So my point is that quality control happens everywhere. There's only a really, really special Whataburger that I like in Corpus Christi, where Whataburger originated, that I think makes the absolute best burgers. Otherwise, they're okay. Otherwise, I'll go for their Whatafish sandwich. I like that. I do like a Whataburger once in a while, but it is definitely not the best burger that I've ever had. And it's definitely not as good as the one that I get over in Corpus. So that's kind of what I'm going to talk about today. Get your questions ready if you have any, but be sure and put them in all caps and highlight my name by typing the symbol @ right in front of my name, and then I can spot it pretty quickly if you have any questions. Because that's kind of what I want to talk to us about. We sometimes get really harried in everything. That's what chains, fast food chains do. They start growing, they start getting bigger, quality control goes down. And we as resellers can find ourselves doing that as well, trying to get that quantity over quality. And where do we stop? Where can we ponder and say, wait a minute? People are going to notice that what I just did is not up to my standard. It's not up to my usual. They didn't expect that from my shop. They didn't expect me to send them, a blouse that had a little stain or a snag that you didn't disclose. And especially if you sell on Posh, guys, it's so important because they don't have the lenient return policy that eBay may have. that you can't just send it back just because. And I think because of that, I think we should be even more cautious. It's very, very disheartening, and it hurts all of us when you sell something that is less than quality. Because I know a lot of people still to this day will tell me, you sell on eBay? And they'll say, oh, I've never bought anything on eBay. Don't they scam you? Or, oh, I would never do that because what if it doesn't fit? Or what if it's torn? And I've definitely received my share of soiled clothes in the mail from Poshmark. Yeah, I think once or twice from eBay, but mostly on Poshmark. And I think it's a lot of not the professional, as they say, reseller, but just somebody who's trying to clear their closet. They have definitely sent me something I wasn't happy with. And I feel like when they do that, it hurts all of us. It hurts all of us in the end because we all get labeled, and we all get targeted or stigmatized with that. Let me say hello to a couple of people in the chat. It looks like Vanessa's here. We're also going to open a little bit of this giant bag, guys, if things get a little low. We shall see. Is it Sunday already? I can't believe it. Hi, Guillermo. Hi, Vanessa. Shiny Jules. Christina C. Let me see who else. Glitzy But. I thought it said Glitzy Butter, which I really like. But I also like Glitzy Hunter. That's awesome. Kathy and Elisa Lemons. And let me see. Michelle is here. Griselda Flores. Guys, it looks like 32 people showed up. Let's give that thumbs up a try. Again, if you're new to the channel, I do talk a lot about reselling on this particular one, A-listers. But I love showing you jewelry, which we're going to do in a minute. I love taking on ride-alongs and garage sales. If I am in the mood for a garage sale, I really got to be in the mood for a garage sale here in Texas, guys. It is hot, hot, hot. And if you don't get out there at 6 in the morning and start by 7 and finish by 10, you're not going to do it. Nora A is here as well. Beth, and let me see, Vicky Moody. Cinnamon. That reminds me of that song every time I say Cinnamon Tyson. Oh, good. Wow, wonderful. That's right. It's only 7. California too, right? Nice. Popeye's chicken. I do too. I love Popeye's chicken too. I do, but I hate when I go in and my fries are cold. And this can be anywhere. I cannot stand cold fries. I will wait until they fry me some new ones. Same thing at Chick-fil-A, because at Chick-fil-A, as soon as you start driving home, they're getting hard as a rock. I don't know what it is about Chick-fil-A fries. But that, again, we have to take into account just the way you expect something perfect, and it doesn't happen. One time I was having a meeting with some ladies, and they had sometimes we have these, especially at the end of the year with the ARD meetings that we have, they go on all day, and people just go for lunch real quick or go pick it up. And this lady sat down with her canes, and I've had canes and had a good experience except for their gravy. She says, oh my God, I can't believe I have craved this all day, and the chicken was raw. She literally cut into a pink chicken. That's horrible. And that taints all of us. That taints the whole thing. For me, I'm just not going back because I don't like the fact that they don't have cream gravy. I like cream gravy with my chicken strips, even if they're from Whataburger. But that's the whole point. And so that's what I'm saying today, guys, that sometimes, we get in a hurry. We want to put things out there. If we think, well, if I just replace something, they won't notice. Maybe it's a rhinestone missing like this. I guarantee you, I've had people ask me, have any of the rhinestones been replaced? Is it all original? They want to know the pressure on the clipper. I mean, everything. And if you don't say it, you're going to have a very, very unhappy customer. It's not cool. It really isn't. Or if you're selling vintage and you don't know if it's vintage, don't say it's vintage. Maybe say retro. And then if you're selling on Etsy, where supposedly you're supposed to only be selling handmade items, handmade by you, I can't tell you how much I think Etsy has been downgraded by people who did that. They go on there and they're like, yeah, it's a hand knit, but I didn't hand it. It's not supposed to be that way. At least that's the way it wasn't. And all kinds of people started putting all kinds of things in, and it turned into a big mess. Or can you trust when someone says it's vintage when they're not really controlling that, and the site can only control so much. That. Same thing on Posh with the authentic items. We trust that they will be, and good thing they have things like concierge service that will authenticate your items if you pay over $500, or you'll pay $39 extra to have your items authenticated. That puts a little bit more trust back in in their mind, but it's just the honor system. I think we all have to uphold it. We really, really do. And not only that, not only is it our responsibility to sell quality items, to sell a vintage item. If it is a vintage item, don't call it vintage if it's not vintage. If you don't know, say possibly vintage. Be very, very parsed with your words on both sides, because you don't want to deceive your buyer. And you don't want to get the reputation of selling something that you're not representing correctly. Hi, Tracy. I'm so glad you're here. Again, it taints all of us and puts us all in a bad light when we do that. I think that's one of the reasons a lot of people turned away from Posh. I know that's a lot of the reason people don't buy on eBay, because they don't trust that they can get the right items sent to them. They fail themselves. This is where I was going with this. We as resources, or rather as we source, we are responsible for what we buy. We are responsible for what we buy. Nobody forces you to buy something. And I've been through it. I've talked to you about things that I have returned, represented as sterling on Macari. Then I saw her selling it on Posh, and I reported the item as bogus. But in the end, I think I'm responsible too. I need to look for more pictures. I need to ask more questions, because no one forced me to buy it. And now I have to go through the trouble of asking for a refund. So many of these websites, they make you jump hoops. You have to take a picture. You have to give a reason. You have to have negotiations with your seller. So in the end, instead of being upset with the other person, be upset with yourself too. Take the time to do the right sourcing. Take the time to ask the question. I said the same thing about the diffused brands. When you know that if someone says something is Vera Wang, or the Simply Vera, it's not the same thing. It's up to you to know that, because somebody will say, oh, it's Vera Wang. Yes, it is. Or it's Chaps, which is Ralph Lauren, but it's definitely on the lower end of the spectrum of Ralph Lauren. They all go by grades, calibers. And if you don't know that, we should disclose it. We should say Ralph Lauren Chaps instead of just Ralph Lauren. But many times we don't. Many times it's ignorance. Many times it is deception. And there's nothing worse than a deceitful seller. And again, as buyers, we are responsible for that as well. I talked about it with the Sharif bags and the different quality that came from the Americana. The Americana is good, but the studio ones, and when someone said it was a Sharif, and I thought I was getting the top shelf Sharif, and I wasn't. I was getting a secondary line. Simply Vera, secondary line. It is not Vera Wang. All of these have their diffused brands. It's up to us to know that, and it's up to us to disclose it. Please, you will have it returned. I have returned it. There's the other one, Moschino, Cheap and Chic. It's not their signature brand. I still see it represented as Moschino on Posh. I've bought a bag that they said was Moschino. It was not. It was Moschino Cheap and Chic. It got returned. It got returned as not described, because nowhere did she put Cheap and Chic. She didn't put it in the description. She didn't put it in the title. And that was Posh. And Posh is a little bit hard about it. Another thing, I sold a Louis Vuitton, and I believe there was a little snap missing on it. And I hadn't even noticed that it had a snap missing on it. My buyer noticed it. So they opened up a claim on Posh. And she talked to me, and I said, okay, what, that's good. We can take it back. But she talked to me after she had talked to Posh, and Posh denied it. Posh denied it because it was clear in the photo. I hadn't even noticed it. I had not written it, but in my photos, which are always copious, it was obvious that there was a little, I think it was a rivet. Something was missing from it. So they sided with me on that one. And like I said, she had already gone through them first before. And I don't really know how it works if you want to do it. But Posh already said no. I don't know. But that's the way it happened. And it can happen that way to all of us. So again, it can happen inadvertently. And it's horrible when it happens on purpose. Keep showing you the Whataburger. Because again, quality control, they're not all the same. Not all sellers are the same. Not all buyers are the same. We really have to stay on top of that, not worry so much about getting all those listings out. Oh, she won't notice the little snag, or, you know, we do the little shaver thing as well. Be very careful with that too. Sometimes is it worth doing all of that extra work to shave that sweater that we have to do? I know one time I did one, and I ripped it with that stupid little shaver. I stopped doing that. I started, you know what? I don't need to buy pilly sweaters. I really don't. That's when I started getting a little bit more picky about the stuff I was picking up. Because yeah, I was picking it up for $1, but I was spending 2 hours or an hour and a half trying to prep the darn thing. So I could make a $10 profit or a $20 profit. Not worth it. Not in my book. No, no one likes being deliberately scammed is right. Let me see if I have any questions again, guys. You can put them in caps or highlight my name. Let me see, and then we'll start on this little jewelry jar. If you would like, jewelry bag. Douglas is here. Judy Prescott. Anita, how are you? Let me see. Antique for 1950 equals 950, 1980, and retro is after. Actually, yeah, and see, there's another parsing right there. The retro, the vintage. Okay, antique, 100 years. Okay, we've been told that for many, many years. Vintage comes from the Latin word vente, which means 20. So it's 20 years. Then some sites are saying, no, vintage for us is 10, I think. I mean, it just depends. So make sure you know what your site is considering, because there's the literal definition, then there's the connotation. There's the definition and the connotation. And then retro, on the other hand, that just means a style. That just means like, let's say I bought something from IKEA. It's retro, mid-century modern Danish, but it's not, it wasn't made in 1960. It's just the style. So we need to know all of those terms. We need to use them with a lot of caution, because people will definitely get you in that. They really, really will. And the same thing with used items. You know, I learned my lesson on Amazon for sure. I've been selling on there. I've been selling books on there, I guess, 12 years or so. And I learned immediately that you better grade that book correctly, because used, you know, they're telling you exactly what used means. Good used, collectible, acceptable. Do not say new, you know, unless you can tell that that spine has not been cracked. I'm not afraid to say it's new. If that spine looks nice and crispy, it doesn't look like it's been cracked. To me, it's new, and I do send it in that way. Or I do, you know, list it that way. But all of that is very, very important. Again, even eBay offers you their different caliber of what is new, what is mint. Mint really means that it looks like it would if you were to open it as a gift. Would you want something to look that looked, you know, that you bought new, and then you get it home and you open it up and it looks like it's been tried on or whatnot? That's really, really important. Exactly. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Kathy, I'm glad you're here. So all of that is something we can't take for granted, guys, because, again, you will get those returns, and you also have to consider what you're picking up. You're responsible for what you pick up. If someone tells you that you're buying a lot of jewelry and it's mixed, you better ask for a lot of pictures. You better know, you better read that person's feedback. You better know that person is reliable and acceptable. When we do business, a lot, now it's a little bit more, I think they're a little bit more trustworthy. The Chinese things that you're picking up, they have a reputation for being cheap and da-da-da-da. But a lot of the things that they're bringing are not. They're good quality things. So don't paint everybody with that broad brush of made in China, because I made that mistake too. I worried my poor daughter-in-law when she ordered her dresses, her bridesmaid dresses from an Etsy seller in China. And I was like, oh, are you sure you're going to get me? What if I've heard they're low quality, and I heard they take forever. Oh my gosh, they were the most beautiful dresses I've ever seen. They were perfectly fitted. All the sizes were accurate. So I had to eat my words. You know what I'm saying? I had to eat my words on that one. So let's not paint that broad brush, but let's see what people are doing. Let's read their feedback. Etsy has feedback for a reason. eBay does as well. If you don't read it, that's on you. if you didn't ask those questions or you didn't read the description that said, I replaced the rhinestone, or, there's some wear on the clasp. If you didn't read that, that's on you. And then you have to go through the trouble of returning it. So we're both part of this dance. It's a very delicate dance, and we both are part of it. Let's see what Anita says. When they don't test sterling and they say it hasn't been tested. Yes, exactly. And I don't buy from that. I don't buy from people like that unless I know that person as a seller, and I can say, hey, guess what? I found out this is not sterling. Would you mind giving me credit? Otherwise, no. And they do the same thing with the handbags. I have a whole video on detecting fake handbags and the kind of verbiage you get from them on Posh. Oh, it was a gift. I don't know if it's real because my boyfriend gave it to me. Really? First of all, you got to know, does your boyfriend love you enough to buy you a $2,000 bag? Because if he doesn't, or if he works, at Denny's, chances are he's probably not going to spend $2,000 on a bag for you. So if it's true. If it's a true, authentic Louis Vuitton. Don't tell me you don't know. I can't stand that one. And on designer handbags, you can also tell. When you're looking at it in the photograph, you can tell some of the telltale signs. Granted, there are the super ones, the super fakes, but there are some that you can see the plastic, you can see the gaudy red around the rims of the handles. So many things that just scream, this is fake, this is fake. I was fooled with those sterling rings, Anita. I bought one on Macari. It looked a little bit, I don't know, I think she was such an expert at it. I really do believe she was an expert at it. And I don't know why I put this ring on. It doesn't go with anything. It's just a habit. It's right here. She was an expert at photography, honestly, because it looked really, really good. I forgot whether it was lapis, and the lapis looked authentic as well. So everything looked fabulous. Luckily, I didn't have any problem returning it. I took a picture of it right there on the little scratch thing with my tester, send it up to Macari, no problem. But it angered me so to see the same seller on Posh still doing the same thing to probably 20 people a day. Chasing Daisies. I heard you changed your name, Miss Leanne. What does that make, like the 5th time? You change your name just as often as you change Louis Vuittons. But I'm glad you're here. I love you. All right, Jamie Reardon is here. September girl. Any questions, guys? Yeah, so don't fall for that. It's not tested stuff, not online. It's too much trouble. You can find the good stuff, guys. You really can. You don't need to be taken by that, but do your homework. Do your homework and ask for those pictures. Don't be so trusting. If somebody only shows you, a couple of things. I'm not talking about this. We know this is a gamble. And that's the point too. We know this is a gamble, but this one's not. This is a beautiful sterling brooch that I got the other day. And I was thinking, and I told you last time too, I love shopping from the counters because you know what you're getting. You can look at it, you can inspect it. And oh my goodness, it's sterling, guys. It's a reindeer. It's almost Christmas. No gamble here, right? But I like doing both. But we're playing this game on my terms. I know this is a gamble. But when I'm buying from someone who says this is sterling and it's not, or it was a gift and I don't know if it's really an authentic Louis Vuitton, you got to be like, excuse me? No. You know if someone's going to spend that money on you, and you know if they're not. Any questions for me, guys, while we get started on this? I don't know if we'll go through all of it because we've been on a while. It's 66 people. Half of y'all went over. You got to kind of leave the chat for a little bit, guys, to go hit the thumbs up over by the screen. And don't forget to hit the bell to subscribe because I do a lot of these jewelry jar unjarrings. And this is why I'm going through them pretty quickly, too, because they're getting so expensive. Somehow or another, I was watching my videos the other day. They started rolling into a loop. And I was noticing that all of the bags I was buying, guys, $20, $24, $10 even. And now $69. $69 is the norm here. Ooh, this is a cute one. And it's matched. $69 is the norm. And I'm so upset by it But I have to blame myself too. I keep buying them. Deborah Cantrell. No, I'm in my home. It was my bedroom. I think these are wood, guys. When I first saw them, I thought they might be Bakelite, but they're posts and they feel like wood. Cutest coral color though. So this is my own terms, right? I choose to gamble with this $70 thing, but I've also left them behind and think to myself, you know what? The last couple of ones I've gotten, I'm not that pleased with them, you know? So I'll go to the counter and I'll scour the counter and I'll get this cute little reindeer, wherever I put him. I think I put him down there. Oh, there it is. For, you know, $7, $10. When I may get something, this is nice too, but there's a rhinestone missing. Cute rhinestone bracelet, but I do see one rhinestone missing already. Oh, really, Tammy? Do you do content? You should. Those of you guys who haven't done videos, you should, because it's fun to share what you do. It's fun to share your passion about jewelry or whatever it may be. Guillermo started doing videos, and they've been a lot of fun to watch. Vanessa started doing videos, and we've enjoyed those as well. Boy, this thing is really broken. See, this is what I'm saying. Sometimes we're getting these craft lots, and I feel like that's deceiving too. And I speak up. I tell them, guys, y'all are throwing a bunch of broken jewelry. If it's more broken than good, I'm going to say you guys should put craft lot on there. Or I will protest by not buying them for a while. And I think a lot of people have seen that happen. Where do you live, Leah's Lovelies? Houston's probably the only city in Texas that does the bags nowadays. Oh, it looks like a ring fell out. But it just looks like silver tone. It's cute though. It's kind of a little bow. Oh, in Oregon. Oh, well, that's funny. A lot of people that live in Oregon get bags. I know Makeup Zombie does. It's a little baby shoe. Kind of an antique gold. Did I miss any questions, guys? Repost if I did. A hot dog pie? Oh my gosh, no. But I do love hot dogs. Is it kind of like a meat pie? I have had a meat pie. Forgot where. They're not too popular here in Texas, but I have seen them. Yes, it is. I will have it at my auction. I actually will not sell this one, but I have a couple more. These are what they call the VIP gifts from Chanel. And I believe I have one or two more, and I will bring them to auction next week. If you guys aren't a member of my auction group on Facebook, just go find the link that's usually in every video. And yeah, that one's called Top Shelf. This is heavy. Probably Howlite. Is Howlite heavy? And then you can request to be a part of the Facebook group for auctions, which is called Thelma Thrift Members Only Auction and Sale. This is really nice though, but gosh, it feels heavy. You know, and the thing is broken. It almost feels like it should have a bigger cord to hold it because it is so heavy. Amazingly heavy. Thank you, Vanessa. This is that cherry amber that I got from Sandy, Just Sandy's auction. That's a great auction, guys. Go over there on Fridays. It's a little ring. It's gold tone. It almost looks like brass. It is cold, and it looks like a little crystal or something in there. That's kind of cute. I'll slip that on. This looks like, what is this? Could this be an ear cuff, guys? This is weird. Or could it be two rings? What in the world is that? You see that? And it looks sterling. Hey, Jude, how are you? What? This is so strange. Let me see if it's sterling. Guys, I will answer any Q&A. If you are wanting to ask me a question, be sure and put it in caps. Hola, Nola, ¿cómo estás? It's 925, guys. It's 925. It's got a cool, oh my goodness, this is an opal. What the heck is this? Somebody needs to help me identify this. All right, it's open right there, guys. And then this one is closed. See that? So could it be 2 rings? Is it for the toes? What in the world is that? I like it. I think we have a troll in the house, guys. I'd appreciate you being on the lookout and let me know. Oh, let me show you the opal. You see it? It's a little square opal. That is an opal. And I don't believe it's a man-made opal. I love it. But I don't understand it. 2 rings and 1 open. That's what the weird part is. Maybe to adjust it? That is what's so strange about it. Okay. Then here's a cable cuff with some wear on it. That's definitely got some wear on it. I see some Hishi beads. Maybe. This is stretch. It is a belt. Got something on it. Yeah, I definitely like that double ring. That is really, really interesting. I'm going to have to look it up. All I saw was 925 written on it. A stretch. Thank you, Belle. That's kind of cool. Ooh. This is an unfinished piece. No, I have not been to an auction house yet. I have not. Who in the chat has done auctions, live in-person auctions? I haven't done it yet, and I need to. I should have done it this summer. This is kind of cool. I really should have. I should have found out about it. I should have gone. Look at this. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. It's a little mini hanger. That'd be cute on a little cord or something. Really, Cinnamon? And what do you find out there? Do you do everything? Jewelry? Furniture? Middle ring adjustable on the lower part of oh, okay. That's cool. Let me try that on. I love that. I'll have to, yeah, I'll have to put them on at a, yeah, I need to do that. Okay, I got you. So like that, right? Oh my goodness, and look at that. That's definitely an opal. So cool. Horse tack and horse auctions. And where do you live? Did I miss any other questions, guys? There was a rude question and a rude name. That's why I took it out. I don't put up with rude names, guys. I'm sorry. I don't care if they're nice in your chat and whatnot. I don't want them in my chat. If you have a vulgar name, I'm not having you in my chat. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Everything but underwear. You put underwater. This is cute. Look at this earring, guys. It's wood and metal, but it's strange because this is the front. Yet, well, it might be hanging wrong. Yeah, I think it fell. I mean, it twisted. There it goes. This is really cute. I like this post earring. Look at that. That's really nice. I like that one. We do have a match. That's always good. Oh my gosh, and here's another one. And this one has a cute tassel. This has to be some designer piece. Look at this one, guys. Hi, Connie. Okay, I'll just show it to you because it's like twisted around too. But there's a little leather tassel. These are cool. I have never seen anything like this. Don't you love that about jewelry, guys? There's always some new designer that comes out with something nice. And oh my God. Only in Texas. I love it. And it's a spoon hammered flat, and it's got a gun and a emerald colored leaf. I am digging that. That is so cool. That is cute. Some people, I'm telling you. I just love the designs people come up with. Yeah. I sold at flea markets as well. This is pretty. This has shell. It's a nice earring, pink shell on it. Very nice earring. I like that one a lot. Okay, well, so far I like those two pieces a lot. Ooh, this is cute too. Do any of you guys do the wire work? It's so pretty. Look at this one. It's a pendant also. Pearl, little sapphire bead, big giant pearl. Any other questions, guys? Let me go back and check, okay? Leticia, thanks for being here, and thanks for knowing how to answer a rude question by a rude name. I know, right, Jude? We can spend it at those auctions, but it's so hard to resist. Am I buffering or anything, guys? Oh my gosh, 130 for well, they're getting close. They're getting close here. I think they've had some for 89, and I bought one. This is nice. Wow. They'll see that from across the hall. Who made this? Lucia. It says Lucia on it. That is a commitment. Good, good, good. That is a commitment, guys. I think someone would love that. And it's silver tone and then gold tone. Some big chunky things in here. Another watch. Oh my gosh, I've had like 2 of these watches already. And I think they're pretty. I actually wore them because I wore one, fixed it and wore it. It's the matte leather band. Beautiful faded map there. I like it. World map. All right. How would you authenticate a Tiffany bracelet when you don't have a store in your town? I would contact a fine jeweler, a pawn shop. A pawn shop knows their stuff. And I would take it in and I would say, I want to sell it. How much do you think it's worth or something? And they'll tell you. They'll tell you. I had a bracelet that I sold for my sister. She sold a whole bunch. And we never thought that it was we never thought of it as a Cartier love bracelet. And it never really represented itself. It was just kind of that style of the Cartier love bracelet. You really didn't have to unlock it or anything. It actually hinged. Cartier love bracelets literally are screwed in, right? So I took it in to sell it, and they said, okay, well, it is what it is. It's 18 karat gold, but it's not, a Cartier. And I said, well, I didn't even think it was. I didn't even think about that. She said, it's kind of like a replica of the Cartier or whatnot. So they know like immediately. They know their stuff. Many of them do. That's what I would do. Otherwise, secondly, I would probably contact Tiffany through their website and see if you couldn't send it in for cleaning. And they don't charge you much. They might even do it free. They've cleaned my things for free. And they always give me a pouch when I leave. I asked for it. So they're very nice about it. And they will tell you, they're not going to clean a fake either. They will know when they see it. Got some kid jewelry, guys, with, I think this is Dora. Dora, the ooh of a ring. It's a very nice one, actually. But it looks like it's silver tone. But it's got a very pretty, it's not diamonds. Could just be a little glass sapphire. but it's pretty. That's a pretty one, but see, it's already faded. Let me see. But that's what I would do, Lydia. I would definitely contact the website. They're very nice with their customers. They really are. That's the thing about quality control and all of that as well. You will find the higher quality stores like Nordstrom's, they treat their customers like royalty because they want them to come back. I think I've relayed the story, but I'll relay it again. I once bought some Ugg boots. I had been on a binge and bought everyone in the family Ugg boots. I fell in love with them. I wanted everybody to have a pair. Well, I bought a pair for myself, and I think I had bought the children's short booty because it was a little cheaper and it fit me. And they accidentally put a 6 and a 7 together, or well, the kids are 4s, right? I think they were 4s. And they put 2 wrong sizes together. As I walked out, took them home. And then I think I had actually gone on my lunch hour or something because I had them at work. And I called them and said, hey, this happened. You know, I need to return them. I actually called to complain because I thought it was it was a nuisance. This is wood, guys. Really cute. They said, hold on to them. We're going to send a guy out right now. They send the guy out to exchange them right there at my school while I waited. I didn't even have to make the trip. So that's what I'm talking about, quality, right? Would you get that anywhere else? Would you get that at Macy's or a mom and pop department store or something? No. But that's the way they treat their customers, like royalty. And it wasn't like it was a big old, expensive. Yeah, Ugg boots are expensive, but they're not like outrageously expensive. Guys, I don't know what this is, but it's really cool. And it's got really pretty, I don't know, they almost look like labradorite stones there. Can you see them? And then the brown ones, see the brown ones? I thought they were wood, but they don't feel like wood now. I don't know what they are. Yeah, that's what I would do. And that's how I authenticated my Tiffany pieces. I also have a video that I did when I walked into the store. So I think I have like 3 videos. This is marked. It says M, whatever that means. It's probably just a gold plate or a bronze. It is a rose quartz, guys, so it's cute. Nice stacking ring with a rose quartz in there. Yeah, I could not believe they did that. They came to exchange them at my school so that I wouldn't have to go through the trouble of driving over there to return them. Since then, I have loved Nordstrom's. I mean, I'm not the biggest customer, but when I want to buy something expensive that I know I need to go buy at retail, that's where I go. That's my store. Kind of missed the piano player, though. I used to love the piano player they had. This is one of those wraparound kind. It's got a big button, very heavy button, too. Silver metal studs or something on there. Oh my goodness, there are some tangles. We have a school teacher stretch. Let me see if I missed any questions. Be sure and highlight my name. Again, this is a Q&A. This is my A-lister show, but it came on late, so I thought we'd open a bag too. Because I was trying to control my business. I was trying the quality control of my business and make sure that every invoice I sent out is correct. Make sure that I get everything packaged the way it's supposed to be packaged. All of that is so important. And if you get harried and you drop the ball, you may lose that customer, and it could have been a returning customer. You did, Jude. Oh my goodness. What kind of cameo was it? Tell us. Oh yeah. Pawn shops know their business, guys. A lot of people used to tell me, because I've been shopping at pawn shops for 30 years since my kids were tots. And how can you go in there? How do you know they're selling you a fake diamond? I'm like, you think this place that has to be licensed, first of all, you think they're going to risk losing their licensing and all of that to sell you a $200 ring as a fake diamond for $200? They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. They're in business to make money, and they know their business, and they're not going to buy fake Tiffany's and all of that because they know what to look for. Oh, yes, yes. Isn't that a cute one? You can buy it, Jude, if you're interested. I haven't worn it in like 10 summers. What size do you wear? Let me go get it. Let's look at a hat, y'all. Oh, it's so cute, huh? It's San Diego Hat Company. I guess it doesn't really have a size. Isn't it cute though? It's great. It's great for the sun. Then I have another one that kind of rolls. It's like really, really flexible. You can roll it up and you can put it floppy. It's really cool. Hi there, Perla. How are you? So let me know, Jude, about the hat. It looks good there too, doesn't it? I love it. And then that's my daddy's cowboy hat there. I just keep because it gives me good vibes. Okay, I have a early modernist sterling ring with an artist mark. Does anyone know how I might find out who its mark is? All right, my son just found out something for me. I found this porcelain dish that had Chinese writing on it, 2 little marks, and I had no idea, of course, whether it was even Japanese or Chinese or Korean. I kind of know Korean by the looks of it, but my son is an absolute language fanatic. So I sent it to him and I said, do you think this is Chinese or Japanese? He not only sent me back the answer about it, but he told me he sent me a Wikipedia on the company. So take a picture of it and send it up to Google Images. What did he call it? It was not like copy and paste, but you have to like send it up somehow and you will get back your answers for sure. This is a J. Crew, I believe. It's very well made, very nice. There's an earring stuck on it, I believe. Yep. But it's really nice. I love when they make these statement pieces nice. I should put it on my little card holder, right? You can see it better. Yeah, this is like J. Crew. They make really nice statement pieces. Yeah, do the Google Images and just take a picture of it and they will translate it. They will find you what you need. I mean, I'm telling you, it was 2 little marks. And he sent me back the company information and the English name of the company. Chinese Porcelain Company. And it was just 2 little Chinese marks. And I just wanted to know if it was Chinese or Japanese because, I kind of like the Japanese vintage stuff, but Chinese stuff. And it was a good company too. Ooh, a druzy, guys. A purple druzy. Nice. What do they call it? I know Jude probably knows, or you guys who love rocks, when they do just like that coating of gold around it. Okay, I'm happy with the bag, guys. We can take a deep breath now. Quality. Quality. That last bag I opened was not that great, but it still had a few good things. Someone told me about the coins, that they were actual authentic coins. So I was happy now. Hi, Miss Chris. How are you? Isn't that a gorgeous purple jersey? Dipped. But there's another name. This is a pretty chain too. It looks like bronze or copper on the chain. I love when they do the chain and they go through that, the detail. It's important. Oh, this is cute. Let me see if I didn't miss any other questions. Sell that one on Posh. The purple one? Yes, the Indian head pennies. Thank you, Cinnamon. You're the one that gives me all that good information. Look at this. How cute, guys. They did a good job on this one, too. It's got adventurine. It's got some kind of purple glass there. It's on a cord, but I like cord necklaces. It's really cute. Indian head pennies, yeah. Yeah, the purple one's pretty. Skin gold. Okay. I knew there was a technical term because I have a raw opal like that, and I knew I didn't list it right. Cord necklaces don't Yes, especially when they're heavy like that first one that I opened. That thing needs a velvet cord. It's so heavy. Hey, I think I got another hanger. I'm really liking the hangers. I don't know why. I think they're cute. They remind me of clothes shopping and things. A charm bracelet. Vanessa, another one. I can't resist the charm bracelets that Makeup Zombie always has at her sales. I don't care if they're gold tone, silver tone, sterling. But boy, if you ever get a gold one, Makeup Zombie Liz, I know you'll keep it. But I would love to see one in yellow gold. I should have started my own in yellow gold. I just don't have the funds. Look how cute, guys. A crane. Is that a flag? I can't tell. A ship. Is that a skillet? That's cute. Really cute charm bracelet. Okay. Let me know if I missed any questions on Reddit for vintage jewelry. Oh, fabulous. Douglas, do you do content too? See, guys, you offer all these fabulous nuggets. You need to make videos. Let us know everything you know. Oh, look at these beads. Jude, last time you liked the 50 beads I had. Look at these in this beautiful color. Oh my gosh. With the knot. You know, like a knot drop. That is so pretty. The colors are amazing on here. I know. I'm still waiting on the ones I got last week too. So we're getting a boatload of charm bracelets. These are such beautiful colors, guys. These are glass. There's some gold ones. Lots of pretty colors in here. Well, PayPal takes a credit card. And my daughter was telling me about another one that there's now. I forgot what it's called, but she says a lot of the people that are selling makeup online, a lot of the YouTubers that have their own lines, they're using this now. And it's actually kind of like a QVC payment because some of that makeup is super expensive, I guess. This is a big giant hoop, guys. It's copper. And I forgot what it's called. I will try to link it if I ask her again tonight. But there's a lot of different ways to pay. And of course, there's Square and all others. If you guys know, let us know in the chat of any other methods that people use. But if you use PayPal, they can take your credit card too. You don't have to just have a, so-called PayPal account. Here's the match to the giant copper hoop. Here's some big purple hoops. Exactly. I know that's what Jeffree Star is using now. These are cool. I like them. Big wood purple hoops. Yeah, I love purple with this color, and I love purple with green. These are not bad at all. Did you really? Yes, I like these. If I wore these, I probably would not wear a necklace or anything. Just these big hoops. And they're wood. Maybe I'll list them now. We got some Betsy Johnson, and this looks like the real deal. These really look like the real deal. They're so cute. They're whales. Oh, these are cute. Okay, I can make a little money on these. Betsy's still really popular, especially with jewelry. Oh, you do? What's it called, Liz? Guys, if I did miss your question, if you don't mind copy pasting it. Okay, because I don't want to go back too far. But I think that was all from the last one about authenticating designer jewelry. Okay. There's some rich pieces in here, guys. All right. See, I can never quit these bags, guys, because then I get these nice pieces. This is pretty too. Not heavy either. Not like super cumbersome heavy. Really pretty. Leah Sophia? Anastasia? No, Natasha. Natasha. Is that a good brand? This is pretty. It's pretty with those tassels. I love the tassels. And it's got some druzy effect. I love when they do the oversized tassel. Man, that one that we sold last night, guys, that blue one, she wrote it down like 3 times. I want that. I didn't see that she was asking for it, Miss Prescott. I'm so glad I finally read it. But you're going to love it. It's so exotic. And so is this one. This one's beautiful. This is a double chain one, too. So it's got 3 other charms, guys. One big, huge tassel is not enough. We have a little blingy. And then we have a triangle with a pearly thing, too. And then this one at the top. So it's a 3-strand fashion piece. That's cute. We have a stretch watch. Ooh, we have some matched earrings with little, like almost abacus looking beads inside. Look at that. These are gold tone as well. Oh, I'm so glad you like that horse brooch. I didn't buy that horse that I showed you guys in the ride along in that horribly blurry video, but I just wanted to show Perla. I was hoping Perla would watch it. The glasses that man broke. I don't know if I should go back and try to get the other 3. I just got so upset because I wanted the whole set. And that day I saw that big JJ horse brooch. I didn't even go back in to buy it because you know how they have to hold it for you? No, I was too upset to even think. I had to leave. I don't know why. I was. These are cute. I like those big hoops. Oh, we got some crystals in a, oh, this is a bangle, but I'm glad it's not a stretch. I don't think it's an earring. It hooks on, so it is a bracelet. It's very pretty. It looks a little bit like the necklace you sold today, Zombie, with all the pretty blues. Really cool. It just needs to be straightened out. It's wire. Okay. Well, these are those Indian style. This is so pretty. Look at that. Really nice silver tone. It has rhinestones all over it. I know they have their proper name, but I don't know how to spell it or say it correctly. Really cool. Another giant hoop. Silver tone. They are matched though. So that's always nice. Oh, by the way, that Hello Kitty one, I did have a match on it. They're not here now. Oh my gosh, I have a hair stuck somewhere in my eye. Remember I found a big one like this in the other, that it was a Hello Kitty? I found the match. I had put it somewhere else or something. So something like that. This one's full of verdigris, so I'm going to throw that away. It's just a hoop, silver hoop, silver drop. Any more questions or anything for me, guys? Or any comments about what we were talking about? About quality versus quantity and how we're responsible for what we buy as well. We can't just blame other people for our mistakes. Like I said, when I found the fakes in the silver, in the handbags, not so much the fakes, but the lower brands or the fake sterling, I report it. I look at what I did. Why didn't I look at it enough? Why didn't I ask a question? Why didn't I see the back of it? That's another thing. I always ask people to let me see the back of a piece, especially of a ring that has turquoise or sterling. Because sterling and it has turquoise or coral. Because if it's open, chances are it's going to fall out. And I learned that the hard way. Because see if when they're open like this is just a little imitation. It's very pretty actually. But I sold one time, and the lady, and this was one of my first early years of selling on eBay. The lady wrote me back and she said, "Oh my God, it fell out." And I was like, "Oh, I can't believe it." See, like these are closed. And she said, "It's my fault. I should have asked to see the back of it. And if the back is open, you take a risk of losing your stone." So especially when, it's a turquoise or a native piece, they rarely leave them open, but ask for that and learn that that's what happens. And usually like the ones you see at Marshall's or Ross or, the mass produced stuff, that's the way they make them. And that's why they're selling them for, $25. And that's why you're paying $200 for a native piece. This is a nice hoop. So all of that is important that we as buyers and resellers think and put into account how much of that responsibility is ours. So a little Christmas one, how much of it lies in our court? I would say a lot of it. We did get a match on that one. That's pretty. It's got rhinestones. Hoop. And I stopped buying. Oh, this is pretty. I'm glad I found that mate. I stopped buying. I was going to buy. I hesitated and didn't buy from a producer, artisan, silversmith. I really like this one, guys, and I do have a match on Etsy because she refused to show me the back of her ring. And they were lovely. She actually made them out of recycled silver and the fine silver that they call it. Some of them was some of that, and you could choose. And she's really, really popular. I think she was even featured on their front page. But I asked her at least 3 times to show me the back of her. She said, "I already took the pictures." So basically, she had all the pictures up that she was going to do. Okay, I think this is the one that goes like right here with a little thing with some kind of a headdress. And she said, "I already took all the pictures I'm going to put." And I said, "Okay, well, you lost a customer." And she said, "I'm sorry you feel that way. You lost a potential customer because I like to see the back of a ring. Not only do I want to see if it's open, but I want to see how it's closed, how they met the band. Is it nice and smooth? Is it rough and black and, made her in a hurry, hurriedly, as they say." Wow, a lot of these exotic pieces, guys. I want to know that, especially if I'm paying a custom price for it because, she was charging a pretty penny and it was like just a signet ring like this or a signet ring. Not sure how to pronounce it. Look at this. That is one big earring. Very, very big. Would that one you just held up to your forehead make a pendant? No, it actually goes, these I believe, it could be a pendant, sure, because it's just a hook. So you could definitely wear it as a pendant, but I believe these are exotic pieces. I think they put something in their hair. One of my subscribers told me that they put like a piece of jewelry down at the middle of your hair, and then this hangs there like that, or they could hang there, or it could be I'm not an expert, so I'm just giving you what possibilities there are for some of these pieces. But I know they're not pendants per se. Oh, this is cute. This is just a pin back. It's got a crest with 2 lions. Gold color. It looks like we've been on an hour, guys. We may have to end this tomorrow. If you guys want, let me know. How many people are still here? It looks like 80 people are here. 50 thumbs up. How many of y'all have not subscribed and are going to do it tonight? I know I see a lot of familiar, friendly faces, and I really appreciate that too. And Miss Chris, I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. This is a tangulation here. Interesting. Interesting piece. Okay, we do have a sterling earring popping out of this mess. So I'm going to pull that out. It is teeny tiny, but I can tell it's sterling, and it is marked. Let me look at it. And it is marked 925, no other mark. So cute. Kind of a mini cross, but it is marked sterling. There you go there. Aw, thank you, Miss Chris. Aw, I know you've talked about Whataburger too. Well, I hope you enjoy yourself. Tragic what happened. Unbelievable tragedy over there, but it's a resilient city and people. There's a Figaro chain, kind of, I'm going to see if it's even sterling. There's a tiny little Figaro chain tangled up. I don't see a mark, and then there's like a little coil bracelet. Yeah, this is just silver tone. So it has a lot of little charms, like a bird and a horseshoe on silver tone, but it's kind of tangled, so we won't waste too much time on that. Oh, you do? Oh, see, here's another, I think one of these exotic costume type pieces as well. Got like a little sound coming from it. Sarpesh or Sarpech turban pin worn over the third eye, forehead. There you go. See, Jude just schooled us. Thank you, Jude. There are two. They make such a nice sound. Can you hear that? Very, very melodic and very soft sound. My charm bracelets make more sound than that. That's really nice. I like that. Here is the stretchy with the evil eye ward off bead there. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Anita. Yeah, and there's all of these pieces have their names as well. I like this one here too, the little bell style. I forgot what the name of that one is. I forgot. Chancla? I'm not sure. Okay, this is another pretty piece, guys. Cape Town, South Africa. Good morning. I'm so glad you're here. Oh my goodness, I'm liking this bracelet and it's tangled. I mean, this necklace. But here it comes. Oh wow, this is beautiful. I can't believe it's got an N on it. Not NY, but just an N. Look at that. With a tassel. That's pretty. That's another really nice one. Yeah, gold tone, like an antiqued color. That's really pretty. Black stone. Very nice. No stones missing. That's really cool. We have a Christmas tree scarf clip. I've never seen a Christmas tree scarf clip. Look at that tiny little clip too. Look at that. I love it. Enamel. Very cool. This is a hairband, I think. Really pretty beads. I mean, I guess it could be a choker or something. Oh, thank you, Douglas. Yeah, this is a bit tangled. Oh, more purple. Oh my gosh, this one's cute. It just has to be hooked. Let me put it here. It just has to be hooked on one of the links. This is pretty. This is probably that tin-like base metal, whatever they call this. But wow, this is a nice piece. Another beautiful purple piece. Yeah, I think I may have to finish this one tomorrow, guys. Let's do half of it tonight since we did already go an hour and 10 minutes. And I don't want you guys to get too tired and fall asleep on me. But look how gorgeous. Look at this. That is so pretty. See, some of these pieces, I mean, they're beautiful on their own. This is what I mean. Why do you have to lie that it's sterling? Why do people do that just to, you know, a sale? You know it's going to come back. Your reputation will be sullied if you try to sell this as sterling when it's beautiful on its own. It really, really is. But again, like I said, guys, we can't sit and bash people for selling us something that we're not happy with if we also have to take a look at feedback, take a look at what they've sold before. How long have they been selling? I won't buy from people on Posh. If they want to sell me a Louis Vuitton handbag and the only other thing on their closet is Forever 21 clothing, chances are that's not a real Louis Vuitton. So I'm not going to have that confidence. And I say what you will, and call me whatever you want to call me, but I take a look at those factors. I take a look at the age. I take a look at how long they've been selling. I take a look at their closet. I take a look at their store. What else are they selling? Now, I don't mind if you're selling me a diamond ring and then you're also selling me, you know, some tools, because I know people can clear their houses. But that all needs to be taken into account. But, you know, you just can't always say, oh, well, they did this, they did that. No, we're responsible for that too. As buyers, we're responsible too. That's kind of was the gist of the show today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I still got more than half of this bag, and we've been on for an hour and 12 minutes. So I will come back tomorrow to finish this bag, guys, but it's turning out to be a good one. I won't touch it. Believe me, look. You still got that much coming out of it. I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to go ahead and call it a night because my daughter is leaving for 2 weeks tomorrow. Oh, well, on the 6th. What's tomorrow? The 5th. So I'm going to get up really early, try to get some things done in the morning, try to get some sleep as much as I can tonight. And I won't keep you any longer. But I really want to thank you for being here. I hope I didn't miss your questions. I hope you enjoyed this kind of a format today. I did come on a little late. I normally try to come on at 3 p.m. Central every Sunday. And then right after that, I go help Makeup Zombie at her showcase every Sunday, where we have a lot of fun with her showcase and the wonderful jewelry she offers. I also have been trying to do a chat show, but now that they changed it where we have to use StreamYard and all that, I'm not sure how that's going to go, but we're going to see. And Kelly over at Hip Flip Mom has been helping me with that. She's, you know, awesome. And we hope to get some more guests for you. If not, it was fun. I had told you before it was only going to be during the summer. We may do it once in a while because we had a lot of fun with it. We got some really good feedback. So if you do enjoy that kind of a content, don't forget to give me a thumbs up before you go. If you haven't subscribed, do it today if you can. And I will see you very soon tomorrow, right around, I would say about 6 or 7, probably fairly early. It'll be earlier than right now, for sure. And we'll finish this bag. We'll have fun looking at it. Hopefully we'll find some good stuff. So far, I'm pretty happy with it. Again, it was $69. I may have paid about $50 with my discount. And have a great night, guys. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy yourselves. Bye-bye.